Today I will start the experiment of hospital and clinical pharmacy, experiment number 7. Title: to evaluate the plastic transfusion bottles thickness more than the 500 microgram used for the large volume parenterals using the extract. Prior concept: plastic polymers and their types and manufacture of plastic. Firstly, what is the polymers? Polymers are the large molecule made by bonding chemically linkage, a series of building blocks. The word polymer comes from the Greek word for many parts. Each of those parts is a scientist called a monomer, or polymer are a macromolecule composed of many repeated substance unit. Then advantage of plastic for packaging over the glass material: it's suitable, then it's inert, it's 100% and infinitely recyclable, then reusable and refillable, then it's safe to store food and drink in the. Then main advantage is non-breakage and easy to handle. Then example of the polymers, for example polyethylene, polythene and propylene. Then types of the polymer. The polymer are classified into the two parts, thermosets and thermoplastics. The example of the thermosets is the phenolics and epoxies. Then thermoplastics can be melted. Then it is again divided into the two parts. Then semicrystalline is a structured and amorphous no structure. Then example of the semicrystalline is the polyethylene, then nylon, etc. And amorphous polystyrene and polycarbonate, etc. Then manufacturing of plastic. Plastics are made from the natural materials such as the cellulose, coal, natural gas, salt and crude oil through a polymerization or polycondensation process. The procedure begins with a distillation of crude oil in an oil refinery. Okay? Then new concept, proposition. Complex test for the plastic transfusion bottle are non-volatile matter test, residue on ignition, heavy metal test, and oxidizable substance test. Then general concept structure. First is plastic containers, then it is subdivision into the strip, then treatment with purified water and heat in water bath at 70 degrees Celsius for 24 hours or heat in an autoclave at 121 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. Then learning objectives are to understand the concept of the evaluation of plastic container, to interpret the result. Then motor skills are the ability to subdivide plastic containers, ability to operate an autoclave, ability to ignite residue of sample and interpret the result of evaporation. Then ability to adjust pH and detect the endpoint. Then next is apparatus, glassware, plastic container, water bath, scissors, autoclave, test tube, holder, type 1 glass measuring cylinder, beakers, glass rod, silica crucible and Nesler cylinders. Then chemicals, purified water 1% acetic acid, 5 molar ammonia, lead standard solution 1 ppm Pb. Then hydrogen sulfide solution, then 0.02 molar potassium permanganate, dilute sulfuric acid, potassium iodide, 0.01 molar sodium thiosulfate, starch solution. Prepare solution as per IP 1996. Then stepwise procedure. Firstly, we have seen the what is the parentals. The term parenterals is applied to preparation of administered by injection through one or more layers of skin tissue. The word is derived from the Greek word para and enteron, meaning outside of intestine, and is used for the dosage form administered by routes other than the oral routes. Then parenterals therapy is used to produce a localized effect, then administer drug if the oral routes cannot be used, deliver drug to be unconscious patient, then rapidly correct fluid and electrolytes imbalance, then ensure the delivery of the drug to the target tissue. Then parenteral injection are either administered directly into the blood for a fast and controlled effect, or into tissue outside the blood vessel for a local or systemic effect. Then parenteral products are sterile in formulation that are administered into the body by various routes including infusion, or implantation. Injection are subdivided into the small and large volume of parenteral fluids. Small volume parenterals are sterile, pyrogen-free injectable products. They are packaged in a volume up to 100 ml. Small volume parenteral fluids are packed as single dose ampule, multiple dose ampule, and prefilled syringe. Large volume parenteral products having a volume of 100 ml of greater intended to be administered by intravenous routes are called as transfusion fluid or intravenous infusion. They are formulated as single dose injection that are administered by intravenous infusion. They are sterile aqueous solutions or emulsions with water for injection as the main component. The large volume parenteral products include infusion fluid, total parenteral nutrition solutions, intravenous antibiotics, patient-controlled analgesia, then dialysis fluids and irrigation solution. Okay. Now see the stepwise procedure. Plastic containers for pharmaceutical products are made from plastics with certain additives. There are antioxidants, heat stabilizers, lubricants, plasticizers, fillers, and colorants. During storage of transfusion fluid, these additives could extract or leach into a drug solution in intimate contact with plastic containers. Therefore, it is necessary to evaluate the physical and chemical capability of a formulation in a packaging system under various storage and time conditions to ensure safety and stability of the drug products. Then, subdivision of plastic transfusion bottle. Firstly, clean the scissors with acetone or methylene blue. Then, form a homogeneous sample of plastic material. Use a portion for each 20 ml of extracting medium, equivalent to 120 centimeter square total surface area, both sides combined. Then, subdivide into a strip approximately 5 centimeter long and 0.3 centimeter wide. Transfer the subdivided sample to a glass stoppered 250 ml graduated cylinder of type first glass and add about the 150 ml of purified water. Agitate for about 30 seconds. Drain off and discard the liquid and repeat the operation. Then transfer to suitable extraction flask a quantity of the prepared sample with a surface area of about 1200 centimeter second square. The thickness of the sample is 0.5 mm or less, or about the 600 centimeter square. When the thickness is greater than the 0.5 mm, then add a 200 ml of the purified water and extract by heating in a water bath at 70 degrees Celsius for 24 hours, or alternatively heat in an autoclave at 120 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. Then cool, not below 20 degrees Celsius. Use the extract to evaluate the following test. Then evaluation of plastic transfusion bottles as per IP 1996. First is non-volatile matter, second heavy metals, oxidizable substances. Now see the first non-volatile matter. Transfer in suitable portion 50 ml of extract to a suitable tiered crucible and preferably a fused silica crucible that has been acid cleaned. Then evaporate on the water bath and dry the residue at 105 degrees Celsius for 1 hour. Then repeat the operation with a blank. The difference between the residue obtained from the extract and the blank does not exceed 15 mg. Heavy metals. Transfer 20 ml of extract, filter if necessary, into one of two matched Nesler cylinders. Adjust the pH between 3 and 4 with 1 molar acetic acid or 5 molar ammonia. Dilute with water to about 35 ml of mixture into a second Nesler cylinder. Add 2 ml of lead standard solution. Then add 2 ml of blank. Adjust the pH to between 3 and 4 with 1 molar acetic acid or 5 molar ammonia. Dilute with water to about 35 ml of mixture. 35 ml and mix. Then to each cylinder add 10 ml of freshly prepared hydrogen sulfide solution. Dilute with water to 50 ml and mix. Any brown color produced within 10 minutes in a cylinder containing the extract is not more intense than that in the cylinder containing the lead standard solution. Then oxidizable substances. Transfer 20 ml of extract into a glass toppered flask. Add 20 ml of 0.02 molar potassium permanganate and 1 molar of dilute sulfuric acid and boil for 3 minutes. Cool and add 0.1 gram of potassium iodide. Mix by shaking and allow to stand for 10 minutes in the dark. Titrate with 0.01 molar sodium thiosulfate using a 0.25 ml of starch solution as an indicator. Repeat the operation with a blank. The difference between the two titration is not more than 1 ml. And then here are the calculation. Non-volatile matter and oxidizable substance. For extract, firstly weight the empty crucible, that is X. Then weight of crucible and with extract after complete drying, that is Y. Then third is weight of residue, means subtraction of weight of empty crucible, subtraction of weight of crucible with extract by subtracting Y minus X. Then for blank, weight of empty, firstly weight the empty crucible, that is X. Then Y is weight of crucible with purified water after complete drying. Then third is weight of residue, means subtraction of weight of crucible with purified water and weight of empty crucible. Then C is difference between the residue obtained from the extraction and the blank, means A minus B. A means weight of residue and B means weight of residue of extract and for blank. Then oxidizable substances. Volume of 0.1 molar sodium thiosulfate solution consumed by the sample extract, that is X. Then volume of 0.01 molar thiosulfate solution consumed by the blank, that is purified water. Then difference between the above two titrations is X minus Y in ml. Then here are the observation table. Non-volatile matter, heavy metals and oxidizable substance. Observation, difference between the weight of residue. Then color produced test solution is dark or pale. Then difference Differences of the volume of 0.01 molar sodium thiosulfate consumed by simple and blank is. Next is inference. Then result. The plastic transfusion bottles are used for the large volume parentals. Using the extract passes or fail the following test: non-volatile matter, heavy metal test, and oxidizable substance. Then last is questions. You are able to answer this question after watching this video. Thank you.